What we wanted to do was give the pods over to the teams and really give them the creative agency to design them as they saw fit.
We kind of wanted to give the staff an opportunity to mould the space that they work in, to have influence over the design of the space, of where they work and where they spend their day. It took about 4 or 5 weeks to complete.
So we had 10 different pods, 5 on each floor, that we handed over to the teams.
So on the second floor here, we have got the treehouse.
These boards here, what we wanted to do is actually get really kind of old, kind of aged, kind of teaked looking boards to make it look like a genuine, authentic treehouse. So you'd find, we were kind of thinking like 13-year-old boy, like circa 1994 and 95.
So we've got Terminal 1 and Terminal 2.
Terminal 2 being the inside of an airport, the departure lounge.
And then on the other side is actual airplane seats, meant to feel like you are in a real airplane, and it's awesome. Next you've got Beijing. So Beijing is Chinese themed.
Wind, calm, feng shui.
Lots of very dark woods, paper lanterns.
Painting with tea. It'll work. We're going in.
In the phone booth, they actually use tea to stain down the wall. It used to be white. How much work went into that room when you look at it, and then to say it was only 5 people coming in their spare time, it was just insane. Then we got the Beat Suite. Beat Suite was initially a sound recording studio. They wanted to bring in the element like an executive, maybe record producer's office. One of the walls of the Beat Suite is actually a skyline diffuser. There's approximately 6,000 pieces of wood, individually cut, individually sanded and individually glued on that wall. That was probably the biggest element in our room, or the most work. At the back of that then we have got 2 phone booths, one being kind of like a back alley vibe. We got a graffiti artist in, with the downpipe, the security camera, very much a back alleyway.
Then we've got Marrakesh, which really adopts some of the motifs from the Middle East.
Medina and Marrakesh, Morocco obviously.
Beautiful mosaic tiles on the floor, mezzanine curtain, really bringing out the vibe of a listing that you might find in Morocco.
Then we got Nintendo. It's obviously divided into 4 phone booths, each one and a game, computer game. So we have Donkey Kong, we have Mario, we have Space Invaders, and we have Pac-Man. Then we've got Tokyo. Tokyo being
modeled after a Japanese tea room.
And then bringing the urban element in, there's the smallest phone booth at the back is the Shibuya Crossing. So we've got a big wall print of the Shibuya Crossing along with a sign, a neon sign above. So on the upper ground then we've got Wonder Labs,
which is kind of a mishmash of different ideas, but a lot of creativity.
A learning lab where you can go, come up with ideas. You can write in all the walls in there, brainstorm, or you can pull out paper from the window and write down your notes, ideas again.
Then we've got this room here, which is Saint Martin.
Very much that kind of modern style with old like wood, pastel colours.
The idea is really shabby chic, you know, kind of bringing old that meets with the new. Then we've got Livingston, which he was an explorer, so the idea is his living room, what did it feel like when you walk into the space? Great old leather antique chairs, framed, you know, things that he might have found on his adventures. And next to that, we've got the captain's cabin. Think ship captain, lots of old wood, you know, the captain's boots in one corner. Lots of cool knickknacks. We've got a ship wheel that we've mounted on the wall.
So for this wall, what we want to do is we want to put in panelling, so white panelling going up to about here.
It's hard to believe that each of these rooms were just like white rooms, blank canvases. There was no floor, there was nothing on the walls. It was a lot of work. Great effort by everyone, but the proof is when you bring people in off the street and they walk through this floor, just to see the expression on their face, and they just cannot get over the detail, the attention to detail that is in every meeting room.
Why not Roush?
It's a great opportunity that we actually get this chance to have this input into where we work and let our imagination run wild. We had no limits, we had no boundaries. It was good. The proof is in the pudding.
I love that. Actually, I'm totally going to use that. So do it again. One more time. This is Marie.